He's going to shove them all in carbonite, isn't he? Oh, he's going to kill them all. What are they doing? Help him. And they want him to die. What are they doing? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to the Mandalorian Season 1, Episode 6. Now, you will have to forgive my voice because I am quite sick at the minute, but thankfully it's only affecting my voice, so not that big of a deal. But yeah, anyway, in the last episode, we got to see Fennec Shand again, and I'm so happy that she was, like, there in the episode. That's got to be when she was first introduced. Obviously, I've seen her before in the Bad Batch, and I just think it's so cool seeing her in live action again, and it makes me so excited for whoever else could show up in this show. But besides that, I'm also loving seeing the Mandalorian go through these different things while looking after Baby Yoda. Like, the whole thing in the last episode was him, I think, trying to earn some money. He went to the guild first, went to do a mission, and just wanted the money out of it, and eventually it turned into get Fennec, rescue the kid, and all that stuff. But we also saw him get taught about being a parent, like not leaving the baby in the ship. So while he doesn't have like a grand plan yet of what he's going to do with the kid, like raising it or whatever, he is still trying to just do short-term things, which I'm quite happy with. So going into this episode, I'm not sure what to expect. I'm guessing maybe another bounty hunter could show up looking for the kid, or it could just be him taking on another job to try and just have money to feed his new little family. Yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. If you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance. If that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. But with that said, let's just dive on in. I really love the design of this ship. It's growing on me so much. It's so bulky, and I think it's quite different than what we've seen before. But it's growing on me so much. Where are you? Other people are around. What's happening? Drawing all the eyes to you. Yep, so shiny.
Mando, is that you under that bucket? Ran.
Oh, you have a friend.
Good to see you. To be honest, I was a little surprised when you reached out to me.
I'm wondering, is this guy a member of the guild? Because they'd be friends. And does that mean he knows about the whole traitor thing that happened?
You and the guild aren't working out.
I'll be fine.
Okay, well, you know the power.
Oh, what was that? So you do know.
You're welcome back here anytime.
Okay, so I'm guessing this place isn't the guild.
Got himself caught, so I'm putting together a crew to spring him. 5-person job, I got 4.
Teamwork. Can he be part of a little team? I loved him with Kara in the last one because that was teamwork. Then I guess the other one, kind of teamwork with the one guy. But seeing multiple people, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, the crest is the only reason I let you back in here.
The ship? You want the ship?
Is that gratitude? I think it is.
He needs 5 people for the team. You got Mando's basically just for the ship then. Okay.
Yeah, we were all young, trying to make a name for ourselves. Running with a Mandalorian, that brought us some reputation.
I love that we're getting to hear a bit more about his past. So even when he was trying to make a name for himself, just being a Mandalorian alone was enough to give him reputation.
May felt he's gonna run point on this job. If he says it, it's like it's coming from me.
Okay, so this is this is interesting, because like the other 2 times, Mando was kind of the leader and kind of doing the missions, or at least he worked with Carding equally. Now, it seems that it's just he'll be a subordinate to this guy. Awesome. Well, like, what kind of... Would he be able to follow instructions well?
Razor crest? I can't believe that thing can fly. It's like a Canto Bite slot machine.
Hey, I like it. Bulky for some reason. I don't know why, but the bulkiness is making me like it more.
But he's our muscle.
Is that a Duran species? I remember Duran. That was the Durans. Was that what they were called? Bad Batch.
Droid's name is Zero.
Yeah, one member missing.
Hello, Mando.
Shion.
Oh, you know them?
Didn't cut you down where you stand.
Nice to see you too.
Okay, so bad history there. Okay, this seems like a fun team. He's a subordinate. He has to work with a droid, and apparently someone that he has a kind of rough spot with.
Shiny. Wear it well.
Do we need to leave the room?
Ocean's been a little heartbroken since Mando left our group.
Oh, more business now. Not from the past.
Ah, so she's always had like a thing for him, but he's always just been stoic and like the Mandalorian way. And she's upset because he left and didn't reciprocate the feelings.
Tiny.
Okay, this is going to be so much fun seeing him work with these people. Like, I don't know if he works well with others yet. We know he works well with at least one person at a time, but now in a group of people where he's working with a droid, people with history, and as a subordinate, how will this go? What are you doing? What are you learning here? I'm guessing the droid has a lot of sentience. So would it have curiosity about that?
We got a limited window to board, find our friend, get him out of there before they make their
Where is the baby Yoda? Where is that?
Your man wasn't taken by a rival syndicate. He was arrested.
By the New Republic? Are you going after something with the New Republic? That seems bad.
The good news for you is the ship is manned by droids.
And he hates droids. Oh, it's perfect.
The power lines are leaking, navigation is intermittent, and the hyperdrive is only operating at 60.
Well, the Jawas did have their way with it, so what's to be expected here?
Because the Razor Crest is off the old Imperial and the New Republic grid.
Oh, so it's a super old ship.
Drop out of hyperspace here. If we immediately bank into this kind of attitude, we should be right in that blind spot.
Okay, that looks so confusing.
Your ship to scramble our signal.
It's not possible.
That's why he's flying.
Oh, you hate that.
You're a pretty good pilot, but we need you on the trigger, not on the wheel.
Makes sense. I mean, he's skilled in everything.
This time is quicker than organics, and I'm smarter too.
Yeah, oh dear, no, he's going to hate this so much. Still concerned about where Baby Yoda is. Where is that thing? We haven't seen it all episode. And we know it likes to cause trouble. Is Mandalorian just left it on the ship again, locked in a container or something? And now he's going on a dangerous mission with his ship.
It's like the good old days, Mando. Huh?
Something tells me he's not a fan of the good old days, is he? He doesn't like being here. I'm guessing he was called, yeah, he must have been called here, and he needs the money, essentially. So he does not want to be here willingly. So what actually happened in your past that made him feel this way about this place? I'm assuming the kid's somewhere, and I feel like they're going to wake it or disturb it, or they're going to find it, and that scares me. The droid's already seen part of the transmission about it.
Feel free to join the others. I will handle it from here.
Oh, he's actually leaving the droid unsupervised. Okay. Some trust there, then. You need to be down here and watch these people. Yep, no. He's going to shove them all in carbonite, isn't he? I love that. You can control it all from his, like, gauntlet thing.
Hey.
This guy's really going to go for it again? No, not your ship.
So let's just do this job. We get in, we get out, and you don't have to see our faces anymore.
Someone tell me why we even need a Mandalorian.
I love the vibe of this thing, because basically this is his home, right? And that's like in Star Wars. The ships are their homes, and he has just got these 3 people in here now, messing with his stuff.
See as good as they say?
Asking about the job on Alzoc 3.
I did what I had to.
What's that about? What did you do on Alzoc?
You liked it.
Oh, you did something really bad, didn't you? You did something really bad.
He never takes off the helmet.
Even all the way back then. Cool.
I wonder what you look like under there.
The tension there.
Is that why you so don't want to show your face? You ever seen his face?
He's gonna shoot them all, isn't he?
A lady never tells.
Oh, come on, Mando.
Really? So she could have seen his face, or is she just joking? I can't really tell with her.
Come on, just lift the helmet up. Come on.
Are they gonna try and force it off? Oh, he's gonna kill them all. Oh, great. At least it's a distraction from the helmet, but this ain't much better.
You get lonely up here, buddy? Wait a minute. Did you two make that? Is it like a pet or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yep, just a pet, just a pet.
Didn't take you for the type. Maybe that code of yours has made you soft.
I love how much history they're playing into and how little we know about it all. It makes this feel so intense and just quite scary. I don't know what they could do with the thing.
But I'm thinking, maybe. I'll try again.
I hate these people. Why are they like, no, stop, why?
Huh?
What, you just come into this place and you just think you can take anything here? How the baby bites him.
Out of hyperspace. Now.
Put the kid down!
Cloaking signal. Now.
Okay, this is so fast. Okay, you were right to make the droid do it. The bit don't know! Okay, maybe not right to do the droid. Get the baby back in the box.
Coupling can
He's okay, he's okay, he's okay. Back inside, lock the door.
commence extraction.
Useless droid didn't even give us a proper countdown.
Yeah, no one on this team likes each other, do they?
It's impressive that this gunship has survived the Empire without being impounded.
Okay, I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Maybe he does like the ship after all. What are they talking about? What are they doing? And they keep looking at the door, they're gonna steal the kid. So there's only droids on this ship. So Mando should be in his element. He hates droids, he can take them out perfectly fine. And also there's no one that means you need to leave alive. And it's all to rescue a friend, but this is also a prison ship. That means there's gonna be other things around here. Those are new. Interesting. So they're guards. And this is a prison thing. So this would be the New Republic, right? This is their whole system. You're gonna have to leave the kid unprotected with the droid. And I know this isn't gonna end well. I gotta remember, these prisoners have only seen droids. How long have they just been stuck in here? 4 arms, cool. Oh yeah, we've seen that species in Solo. This is the first time these people are like seeing other living things.
You always were paranoid.
Is that true, Mando? Were you always paranoid?
Good reason to be. Good reason to be.
Approaching control room. Make a left at the next jump.
Why control room? Why not just go straight to where your friend is being... Or do you not know where your friend is being kept? So you have to go to the control room to get that information and then go and find him. What? What are you going to do to it? It's going to signal things, isn't it?
No! Burke, what are you
It's
doing?
going to signal stuff.
Intruder alert.
Okay, not the weird... Okay, these are guards. Okay. And they've... Intruder alerts. I mean, they're going to signal things to come here. Ooh! Is that... They have a symbol on them. Is that the New Republic symbol? They're like an anchor. Oh, you have a little arm gun.
Oh, you're supposed to be some special.
No, he's already gone.
I knew it.
He's flanking them. Oh, he's amazing. You guys don't deserve him. One left. And he can just... Okay, no, now one left, but he can just take hits. I feel like the droid's gonna punch a button and release people. What are they doing? Help him. And they want him to die. What are they doing? I don't trust any of this. They made weird eyes at the kid's room. They want him to die. I feel like they're going to steal his ship, want him to die, have their friend replace him, and then make off with the kid. Maybe you're learning that you can't take him. Is that what this did? Maybe be a bit scared of him. Just put up with him, put up with him. Hopefully you just get paid well for all of this.
Open the door!
Living person.
Stop! Right there!
Yeah, oh dear, they're not going to stop. The New Republic really should have more defense here.
There were only supposed to be droids on this ship.
Hang on.
So they lied to you?
Cell 221. All right, now for a well-dressed...
They're going to kill him.
Easy, easy, egghead. Put that down.
He's going to signal people. They're going to kill him. He's going to signal people and they're going to kill him.
Republic attack team will hone in on that signal and blow us all to hell.
Really? They wouldn't try... Okay, New Republic will just destroy you all.
You didn't think we need to know that tiny little detail.
I didn't think we'd get to this point.
What point did you think you would get to? You'd have to deal with this person to get the information. Were you all lied to about person being here?
Hey, put it down.
Are you crazy?
Put it down. What's your name?
Try and reason with him, maybe.
If you let us go about our job, you can walk away with your life.
No, we won't.
Oh, dear, no. Oh, great, no.
Blast out of my face, Mando.
I can't do that.
Get that blaster out of my face, Mando!
Oh, great, what? Oh, dear. Yeah, all of you hate each other. And he's dead, isn't he? Yeah.
Would you both just shut up?
If she wasn't against Mando, I'd be liking her a lot right now, because that was impressive. But of course, she had to kill someone. That goes against what the main character wanted. Nah, I do like her, though. She's reminding me a lot of Aurra Sing. I think the crazy, villainous bounty hunter sort of way.
I've detected a New Republic distress
She
signal
messed up.
honing in on your location.
Well done, Davin, for getting that out. I mean, they know where it is now. They just got to escape and go fast. Maybe you're not liking this life so much now, seeing what it's doing. Yeah, what even is that thing? It does not look like it can fight. And my point is proven. Proven even more. Those things just seem useless. What do they do? And smoke and fire, great. Fire on a spaceship doesn't seem good. What's going to be inside here? Is it going to be human, alien? Oh, it's another Twi'lek.
Quinn.
And you know them again, really?
The man who left me behind is not my savior.
Oh no, that's why they didn't tell you who it was. You could have seen this coming a mile away. And they betrayed you. Now what? Now what do you do?
On the way, he's already dead meat. Let's go!
On, it's better this way.
Oh,
You
how-
deserve this!
Okay, so that fills in a lot of the history. You left that person behind and they all hate you because of it, and now they're going to steal your ship and the kid. And that was the entire plan from the start. Of course, the kid is sort of a bonus.
Return, deliver the quarry directly to the client.
Great, he's going to figure stuff out.
10 minutes remaining.
But they shouldn't be able to take these droids out, right? How can you get out? Please be smart. Okay, what does this do? What does this do? What does this do? Oh, why does the blaster bounce around in here? Oh, love the oil. Now what? What does that do now? Still got to get out. Is that to signal more robots, maybe? Okay, you got a hand. They can open it from the inside. That feels like a big design mistake on the New Republic's part. Why on earth would you let this thing be opened from the inside if it's a prisoner ship? You come here to find where they are. They're going to go back to your ship. You've got to beat them to it.
You have a potential problem. He has escaped.
You idiots. You saw him take down like a bunch of droids.
Oh, I know.
You're all dead. This is going to be fun to watch. And completely cut off from everything. Either Mando's going to kill you or the New Republic's going to kill you. You're not going to get away alive. You have one ship here. And separated.
0 to Mayfeld. Mayfeld,
You shut him out too. You've got to go quick or else this guy's just going to ditch. He's a droid.
you are on your own.
No! Why did you come up here? No. No. Great. The droid's going to figure it out.
We need a path.
Cut off. What's going to happen here? What can happen? What can happen between the droid and the baby? You're going to shoot... This is going to answer my question about what happened in episode 4 with how quickly this kid can get around. He just disappeared. Where did it go? How fast can it move? This has made me so interested in this kid now.
What about your sister?
I don't think he cares, does he?
What about her?
There we go. You care? Do you want to think...
Nice family.
No, you don't care at all. Lovely. So these two are dead. Yeah, he's dead. And you have New Republic stuff coming to destroy this entire place. What can you do with that?
Mando always did hate droids.
See,
I love how they're still trying. You're not going to get in.
Whatever Rand promised, I'll see to it you get triple share. Just get him.
You're sending him after Mando too. Only you're going to get out. Mayfield, you've got to be an idiot if you're trusting this guy. He just sent his sister to go and kill him and no longer cares. And he's just sent you to do the same thing? Oh, they're all separated. He's going to destroy them. Divide and conquer. This is going to be so much fun to watch. I love how they all have different styles of fighting too. You've got the brute, the knife thrower, and pistol guy. So you can have gunslinging fight. Mando can take down the muscle guy and he can take down the knife guy. The knife girl. So this is going to be so much fun to see. The kid's still somewhere on this ship and just disappear. How are you doing this? You little devious, mischievous thing. I'm glad that it knows it's in danger. That's good. It's not just immediately trusting. It knew to run and managed to get away incredibly fast. Made it to the control room, did you? If you're smart, you check the monitors to see where he is. But you're not going to be smart, are you? Is he in the vents? Yes, he is. Okay, yeah, he's dead. He's so dead. You're dead. You're done. Can the vents hold you up there compared to his weight? No, they can't. You need a better plan. Come on, fast. Oh, that was... No, those worked... Yeah, so those worked on so many other people, but didn't work on this guy. Don't break the armor! You gotta be kidding. That didn't work. What is this species? Mando, come on, you can't embarrass yourself here. Take him down. And backup will be on the way. Mando, you better be quick about this. Hurry.
Let's see your face, Mandalorian.
Oh, this will make him fight more. Come on. He's kind of distracted with the helmet. Punch him. Do something. Oh. That works. Yay. Is he still alive? No. Oh, dear. He's done. I love the brutality. Awesome. It's also nice to see that he was so hesitant for the New Republic guy to die, someone innocent, compared to how he's willing to kill these people. Absolutely amazing. Is everyone else going to die a really painful death? Did he disappear? Can this kid teleport or something? I do really love the shoulder gun there. There's just an arm coming out of his back. You also have these things coming out. Mando had the little signal thing. Can he use that to get these things on his side? Oh, he's good too. And looks like you're next. Ah, Mando. Right, you know her. You should be able to think of a way to beat her better than this. Come on. And all she can do... I want to hit a weak spot. All she can do is knives. Did you get her? Is that it? Is she done? Someone's in the control room. They're letting you go this way. That'll be my immediate thought in this situation. Oh, this is such a trap. You're going to follow it. Oh, he's behind him. This is so much. This is so cool. Where'd he go? That was so amazing. Just, oh dear, he is so awesome. Just moving through the flashes of light. Are you prepared to die now?
You killed the others.
They got what they deserved.
Not technically an answer. He killed one of them. Did he kill the other two? We didn't actually see that. He was holding a knife to the one woman's throat. Then he was behind the other guy. Are they dead?
You kill me, you don't get your money. Whatever Rand promised, I'll make sure you get it.
Would you really trust this guy now? Don't be manipulated.
Come on, Mando. Be reasonable.
Don't trust any of this.
You were hired to do a job, right? So do it.
He's kind of moved past that. Look at the kid. He was hired to do a job and went against it. This code.
Aren't you a man of honor?
He is, and this is not honor. He's learned, he's developed, and this is a test of his development. You went back in here. No. No, 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 no. Oh, mess with its circuits. Do something. Second time seeing you use the force. What are you going to do? Did you do? I don't think you did. Nope, you didn't do that. Okay. I love how I looked at his hands. Did I do that? No, your dad came to save you. And he's away. What happened to the others? I mean, if they're still in there, they're going to die because the New Republic's shown up. Please leave and then immediately New Republic. No, okay. I want to see the New Republic arrive and do whatever to that ship. I'm assuming you wouldn't go back to the place. Why would you go back here? You don't have any of them, and the guy, I'm assuming, you don't have him either. Why would you come back here? Did you know about the plan? Oh, he knew about the plan, didn't he? You want revenge? Is that what you're doing? You're taking out the last technically member? You kept him alive? Really? Okay, so we should get the money then. He did the job. He's smiling. Don't trust any of this. Happy to see each other. Maybe just that. Don't trust any of this. You're not getting any money. This place got to be filled with like a small army.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, you did get paid. Good.
It's like the good old days.
Yeah, just like the good old days.
I don't like the good old days. That this is what it's like. Full of betrayal, backstabbing, and him risking his life and being shot at and nearly killed. Yeah, don't come back here again. Find another way to get money.
Kill him.
Oh, great. Oh, dear. What else are they doing? What's here? What's here? What's here? That looks like a fun ship. I love the red. So not over yet. Can you not? Why can't he go into hyperspace there? He did summit.
What's this?
You genius. He's so insane. He's brilliant. He got the money too.
Bastard.
You're all dead. Come on, hyperspace. Let me see it. Okay, here they are.
Yeah, I got a clear signal on the tracking beacon.
Copy that.
You're all so dead. Oh, I love seeing this smile drop from his face. Oh, you're gonna ditch him. Are you gonna try and ditch him?
Are those X-Wings?
Yep, that's definitely it.
And they just open fire on this thing?
We're launching a gunship.
Copy. Going in.
What, do they investigate first? What do they do? Or do they just blow it up? Okay. That seems interesting. Everything's dead. Yeah. Oh, they just fired there, so maybe... No, they don't leave any of it. Okay. That's interesting. They just get the tracking beacon and just destroy it. He gets away. Absolutely love him so much. He's so smart. Oh. Why even reattach it? Just leave it to him. You got your money, you protected your kid, and you dealt with your past. Incredible. Even he's still alive? But his horns, are they cut off? And, okay, I thought there was still a fire here, and it's still broken. The droids feel destroyed. What can happen here? They're just stuck here for who knows how long. That is hilarious. Okay, I absolutely love this episode. It was so fun to see the Mandalorian in a team situation, but also getting far more on his past than I thought this would go into. I started mentioning it at the start, but it really delved deep into, I guess, the good old days, and it painted a really good picture of what those days must have been like. You're basically always running for your life, and always, you can't trust anyone. It must have been super lonely for him, and I kind of hope we do get to see more of it soon, because now he's got the kid. He finally has someone that he's like can be okay with. Just thinking about his past makes me so sad now. But yeah, I also love how much this went into just show how smart this guy is, and that I am assuming he must knew that these guys were going to betray him. He must have figured out a plan to begin with. Of course, he's never going to say it, and I guess it can never be really confirmed. But even if it was thought of, like on the fly, it's still super impressive. He must have known that there was a good chance he'd be betrayed here, and just mentally prepared himself for that. And then when it did inevitably happen, he destroyed them all, and it was so satisfying to watch. And the best bit has to be at the end for just showing how far in advance he was willing to think. It's not just that he needs to get out of here alive and get back to his ship. He was thinking, okay, I need to get paid still. How can I make that happen while also taking overwhelming revenge on the people that did this to me? Beautiful! Bring the New Republic to them. And I love that this is kind of the first sort of thing I'm seeing in the New Republic. Of course, the last one was Tales of the Empire with Morgan's episode, where they just got annihilated by her. Now here, we get to see them annihilate someone else. So it's quite a jump in just what I'm thinking of them. Either they're super weak or they're just too strong and just they obliterated people without even investigating what was going on. Just the tracking beacon that came from a prison ship, which is designed to only go off if something really bad happens. That also means that Davin, the guy who activated it, must have been prepared to die, since I'm assuming that they just wouldn't investigate. He would have no way off. That just seems very scary to think about. Also, does that mean there's no escape pods on those ships either? But yeah, then Baby Yoda, absolutely loved his little scenes in this. I love that this is starting to get more of his personality and just more things for him to do. He's not just a plot device. He had a little plot of his own here, escaping the evil droid that was trying to kill him. We get to see him move around at like light speed or whatever, just teleporting from place to place, basically. But of course, he also isn't that bright, and he's just a little baby. He's just a little kid. So of course, he's not going to know not to go in his safe spot, because that's like the most obvious place to look. And then I really love the scene where he's like looking at his own hand, thinking if he did that when Mando shot him from behind. I love how much personality you can see in this thing, and it's just tiny. It doesn't speak. I love it's basically the two main characters. We're missing so many things to understand them more. Baby, we can see his face and expressions. Mando, we can't. Mando, we hear talk, Baby doesn't. And yet we're able to see so much about who they are as people just from this. It's so fun having these two be the main characters when they've got like this huge almost restriction on them that stops us from identifying with them in certain ways, yet we still are able to. But yeah, then I think the villains of this episode were also really good. Just seeing the different types of them. So this definitely isn't the guild. I'm guessing this is maybe some kind of crime. I mentioned crime syndicate, so I'm guessing this is some kind of adjacent thing to it. It doesn't feel as grand as other crime syndicates that we've seen. But I do like the little ragtag team that they had. The muscle with the Duran thing, I think it's called Duran. That was the people from Bad Batch, where they had they had a crime syndicate. This was one of their species. Obviously this one was red. We had the Twi'lek, Xian, I think her name was, who had the throwing knives. Awesome. Reminded me a lot of Aurra Sing, just in the like crazy style of her and the very flirtatiousness of her. Then we had Mayfield, and he was really cool. Just loved seeing the shoulder gun. Of course, he was the leader and also the antagonizer. So it's just satisfying seeing them all be taken out. Favorite scene of this, probably Mando's hallway scene, the flashing lights and just how he's able to sneak up on Mayfield. Absolutely amazing. I love how we're seeing him. You can get so many different vibes from him. Either he's really kind and caring and sweet because of the baby, or he can be an absolute nightmare. And it's so fun just seeing the contrast. But I just really love that he still got paid at the end of all of this and just took them all out. He's just an unstoppable weapon. He got out of prison. I think the biggest gripe with this episode was how he got out of the prison. Why on earth would the prisons have a way to open the door from the inside? This is high-tech, futuristic type space stuff, and yet their prisons are able to be opened from the inside. That does not work for me. Why on earth would anyone design a prison like that? Of course, maybe if you have an emergency, but then you have the control room that does that. If there's an emergency, you have it all electronically released to allow people to escape, like a mass release button. Here, you basically, any prisoner who can manage to get hold of a droid in their arm can unlock it from the inside. That seems like a huge design flaw, and it feels like it's only there so the Mandalorian can escape. But like there should have been a better way for him to get out other than being able to open the door from the inside like that. Yeah, so this was the 6th episode, so getting into the final 2 next. And I think this was just quite fun, as this is basically the same place we were in episode 3, where they've done the little story arc, where he got the baby, got the kid, then it was off. Now I've gotten to this bit where he's been dealing with bounty hunters and dealing with basically money and living and trying to just protect the kid. That's basically what this has been. So it'll be interesting going into the next one to see what happens there. Will it be another sort of chase off a bounty hunter, find a way to get paid sort of thing? Or will it link more with the clients and dealing with that sort of thing, since it's coming close to the season final? To begin with then, I think one of the reasons I'm loving this show so much is that in every episode, it makes the Mandalorian seem that much more insane. His character is just phenomenal, not only in just how they're writing him and how you're able to connect with him without even seeing his face once, but also just seeing his action scenes and what he's able to do. Like, you have to remember, this isn't some superpowered Jedi or Sith, it's a guy in armor who's just well trained. And I think not being able to see his face kind of adds to that, because when I think back, you have Sabine and of course Bo-Katan, all of whom absolutely incredible. They're amazing fighters. Not a bad thing to be said about them. But when you see their faces, you just remember that they are also just kind of a human person. They have that sort of thing. You can connect with them in that way. This guy, you basically just see him as a weapon, and that just feels so weird, but also really cool. Sabine and Bo-Katan, you see as actual people with emotions and fears and anger and revenge and that sort of thing. There's a lot more going on with them. Of course, this guy still has that sort of thing, but you can't see it in his face. You just get to see his actions. His actions become more prominent than the human connection we have to Bo-Katan and Sabine. And then I think personally, it's just, I kind of really like that, because I would have loved for Sabine and Bo-Katan to have infinite amounts of action scenes, because they're that amazing. And of course you had the episodes where they didn't sort of get that, like Sabine in Rebels, every episode she doesn't get a fight scene. In this, basically every episode he gets an awesome fight scene where he does something awesome. And that is something I'm just really enjoying. Like here, I think one of my favorite parts was just him taking on Mayfield. That bit was amazing. Just seeing him go through the hallway, appear and disappear through the flashing lights, and just completely come from behind. That was amazing. And it's just, like, it makes me wonder how that scene was done, because it looks like it was done almost in one take, but that can't be right. It's just really impressive, because of course you've got Mayfield in the shot as well, looking around, seeing the Mandalorian flash in the background, and then appear behind him and just completely destroy him. But not one take, one shot. That's what I meant. Of course, the Mandalorian probably was superimposed behind him in certain scenes, but yeah, I love the shot so much. Then looking at the kid, this is something I've been waiting for, and is seeing the kid no longer be the plot, but actually a character. We're getting to see more of him, and he even got a little side plot here, which is, I think, just perfect for him. Because of course, I've got to remember, it's a baby, it can't really do much, but again, he is the second main character of this show, so it's like this fine line between what can you do with it to actually feel like it's an important thing here, other than just being the reason the Mandalorian's doing what he's doing. And this, I think, did it. You have a kid that is also a weird alien thing that can do things that normal kids can't. So you got to see it basically escape and survive against a robot that was trying to kill it. And I think they do it in a great way, because they add into the, I think what I picked up in episode 4 with just how he's moving around, they just played into it, and he just disappeared and reappeared in places. I honestly don't even care how he's doing it. I just love that they're fully leaning into it. So you could turn your head, turn back, and he'd just be gone. Like, he's just this unexplainable, very fast moving thing, and it's just awesome. But like this whole little side plot, again, it wasn't necessary for the main plot of the story, but it's necessary to make Baby Yoda his own character, his own person, to give him some personality, to know that he knew he was in danger and act on it. So it's giving him some success and just survivability. Of course, it's a kid, so it can't really take down the droid, but it allowed him to survive. Then the New Republic, still trying to figure out my thoughts on this new government of the Empire, of the galaxy, because I've seen them twice now. Of course, Tales of the Empire with Morgan, where she absolutely decimated them. They seemed very weak, they seemed useless. Now they seem almost overpowered and a bit too much, maybe a bit oppressive. And I think it's just down to how their prison systems work and just this very basic thing that we see of them. They had a tracking beacon that was, when it gets alerted, they destroy whatever it's tracking. That seems very over the top maybe. I guess if it was for a prison, they would know that that tracking thing was for a prison, but these pilots just went in saying, okay, this is where the tracking thing is, destroy it. That seems very low detail on what they should be doing. Now, what if it accidentally went off? What do they do then? They just blow it up. It feels very oppressive, but I'm waiting to see what else is there for the New Republic, just to understand how different are they from the Empire and the Republic of the old, and just to know if they are any better or maybe even slightly worse. And I think this episode was great at just world building, actually seeing people from the New Republic here, that's awesome to see, and just getting to know a bit about what they are like. They have prisons where people can't open the door from the inside. Their prisons are operated basically entirely by droids and one person. And then if a tracking thing goes off in the prison, they will destroy it entirely with no hesitation. It's a very interesting system, and I'm very excited to learn more about them to see if they are better or worse than the Empire or the Old Republic. Then the villains of this I absolutely loved. We had quite a few. We had, I think his name was Ram, the old guy at the start who gave the job, being all friendly and nice to Mandalorian. Of course, he's just playing him. He just wants the other prisoner out and probably revenge on Mandalorian himself. So of course, he didn't do much. He's just there to put on a kind face, essentially. Then you have Berg, who was the red guy with the horns. I can't remember the species name. He's basically the muscle. Did like his presence in this just to be antagonizing and just tall. We get the Mandalorian, who's this very imposing force, and then you've actually found someone to be even more imposing than that. And I think I just love how he was taken down, and his survivability is insane. He survived fire to the face and being crushed by doors. So honestly, good on him. Then we had Xian, who Twi'lek, knife thrower, awesome range combat, but also flirtatious with the Mandalorian. And she definitely gave off a lot of Aura Singh vibes to me, just being that flirtatious, villainous kind of person. And then we had Mayfield, who was the kind of like, the other one was, Quinn. He didn't really do much here. He was just, yeah, I guess talk about him later. Mayfield, really liked him. Gun on the shoulder, awesome. And just nice to see him be a sharpshooter. I feel like he could have given Mando a run for his money in a gunslinging thing. So Mando had to sneak up on him and take him out like that. It would have been nice to see them actually go toe-to-toe and go all out with each other. Quinn, on the other hand, he was kind of, I wouldn't say useless. He was just the cargo, really. He didn't do a lot. He just sent people off to their deaths, got on the ship, and then got killed in the end. He served as a reveal for something the audience can't know. He's basically there for the plot. He didn't do that much. He was just the plot. He's not really a character in himself. He is just the reason they went there, and the reason for the betrayal, and then the reason for the ending. It would have been nice to see him get us maybe a fight scene or do something else, but basically it just shows that he has no loyalty and that he's just a bad person. But yeah, other than that, I think the villains themselves are actually really fun, and I love that we're getting to see like that sort of thing in Star Wars, where it's not just Jedis and Sith. Of course they did that in Clone Wars, Cad Bane, but I like that they just keep expanding on it, that these guys aren't specifically bounty hunters, they're just powerful people. In a world where you have Sith and Jedi running around, you have to have regular people be able to keep up with that. Otherwise that's just going to become super overpowered. So the regular people have to try and catch up. And I love how they just show so many different ways of that happening. Then looking at the good old days, I love what this did for the Mandalorian's past, where it did fill in quite a bit in just showing how he became a bounty hunter slightly, that he seemed to run with a group. Don't know if it was all of these people, definitely Xian and Quinn and Ram, they seem like the main people. Mayfield seemed new, but don't know about Berg. But it's just cool to like see that window into the past for him, see that this must have been very similar. This must have been, without a flashback, we got to see what the day-to-day would have been like for him way in the past. He would have been betrayed, he wouldn't have been able to trust anyone, he was constantly fighting for his life, all for money in the end. I think probably even the ending was symbolic of the good old days where he was able to get away and take out the people that were trying to get him. He was always this good, had an amazing reputation. People would have wanted to take him down. Yet in the end, he was successful. He managed to earn those bridges essentially, get his money and get his reputation. So I think this was just an absolutely great way to show off his past without actually going into it and doing a flashback or something. We get to just hear his past through these people going on a mission that would have basically looked like his past. So we don't have to spend time in stuff that's already happened. We get to see time move here, but also getting to understand what he's been through. And just looking at the more technical sides of this episode, I really enjoyed what they did here. The makeup was absolutely amazing, the prosthetics, the way they did the alien species. Love how they're not shying away from doing the weirder aliens. We got to see the one from Solo where they had 4 arms. We got to see that. We got to see Twi'leks, and we get to see the Duran species. So I love how they're not shy, because that's something I've also picked up from the other episodes. They don't shy away from doing that. Of course, episode 5, basically everyone's human, apart from the Tuskens. Episode 4, we had the Raiders, but they were just kind of evil-looking gremlin things. And then I think on Navarro, we got to see a bunch of different aliens in the bar, but of course they weren't really focused on. That was like one glancing shot. But here we get to see them actually be main characters. And I absolutely love how much effort they're putting into just the live action designs of these things. I think every Star Wars show I've seen so far always focuses on like a human main character, which is fine. Just seeing how much effort they go through into making the alien characters look like this is absolutely amazing. Of course, Rebels had Zeb and Hera. We've seen Ahsoka in Clone Wars, but those are all animated, so that's kind of easier to do. Here, you have to get someone in a makeup chair for hours to do this, and I think they did an absolutely amazing job, and it's so worth it. And then just talking about the hallway shot again, I absolutely love that, and I love how they must have been able to do it, all the red flashing lights, Mando disappearing and reappearing constantly over and over again. Love to know how they actually pulled that off, because it did feel like one shot, just focusing on Mayfield and just circling around him, and then Mando appearing behind him. I'm assuming they probably superimposed the Mandalorian in the first couple shots where he does just appear and disappear. I don't think anyone can actually move that fast. And then the actual actor appears behind Mayfield. I just love how creative they're being with these movements and with these shots, and it makes me so excited for the rest of this show. As for what's next, we are getting into the final 2 episodes. I would expect for it to go back into the main side of things with the client, because that's like sort of the main thing of this plot, and the kid, that's the main stuff, that's the main mystery. There's kind of been side quests and just, I guess, spending time living and just trying to survive. That's what these last 3 episodes have been. So I'm assuming episode 7 and 8 will go back into Baby Yoda, back into the past, or filling in information on that and who the client is, and probably going into more the client's coming out him vibe. That's the sort of thing I'm expecting. But I cannot wait to see how they do it and how they reconnect it all, because Mando's basically felt like he's been on the run, and I'm kind of wondering if it will feel any different. In my mind, I want them to see how they include the last 3 episodes into the final, because it really could have just been from episode 3, escaping with the baby, and then going back to the client, and just, will it be that these 3 episodes could have just been erased? I want to see how much he can learn from these 3 episodes that will play into, I guess, the final 2. My worry is that it could feel like they could just have been brushed over. Will these 3 episodes feel significant in the journey, since how absent they have been of the main plot? They've been great, they've been really nice, but dealing with the main plot, they haven't, and I don't want it to feel like they can just be erased. Of course, you had the thing in Fennec's episode where at the end, it showed that somehow maybe she's coming back, so hopefully that will play a part in it. I think I just have that concern because the client has felt very absent recently, and I want to know how that will be bridged back in and not overshadow what the last 3 episodes that we've just seen. Yeah, overall, I think this episode was phenomenal. I love how much it does with Mando and just dealing with his past, showing us how his past would have gone while also just staying in the present. Love how it shows off how his mind works now and just how incredibly capable he is at basically everything. And I really enjoyed both the world building with the New Republic and just giving Baby Yoda more to do and just giving him a little side plot in this. The shots and makeup and just the technical stuff is absolutely amazing, and it makes me so excited for the final and just what is to come from this show. If it's this good at episode 6, I cannot wait to see what they have prepared for the actual final of this, and then going into season 2. But yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments, and with that, I will see you in the next one for season 1, episode 7. See ya!